I'm Wendy.
I'm Steve. And this is Pippin.
And together we're the Happy Travellers.
Well, it's another roundup of the finances for 2025, and we're going to give you the December figures where we spent half the month in England and half the month in France and Spain. Spain is where we are now.
I think you can tell because
Look at the sunshine out there, blue skies above.
and we haven't got sweaters on. Yeah.
You know, short sleeve shirts and generally feeling warmer and happier, aren't we? So, the cost in England massively more than the cost of the time in France and Spain so far. There's a couple of reasons for that, because motorhome costs. We had a service and the aircon pipe fixed and other bits and pieces, you know, just general bits and pieces done, and that was an extra £746 that we haven't had to spend in Europe. So that's increased the cost. Also, the vet bill in England, £288. And we haven't had to spend that here.
No, none since
we will have some vet
Yes.
fees here because we're going to go down to Pet World at Torrevieja and get Pippin's rabies jab done. She's due for that, update her passport and ask about the other medications and stuff. So there will be some. That'll be in January, not in December. Other things that sort of sway it
was
we had ferries and tolls because we had the Channel Tunnel crossing, which is about £300, so that's extra. But we have paid a lot of tolls here, and we are paying for additional site fees here that we haven't paid in the UK. So it sort of balance out a bit. You need to bear in mind we spent a lot of extra sort of van maintenance and general life maintenance, haven't we?
well, with Christmas presents and things like that,
Other bits and pieces.
and family meal and various things.
Yeah. Is it? You know, it's just, Although, you know,
And of course, now we come here, we're on our own, so
We're on our own.
yes, and we don't. It's a bit
So,
different.
yeah.
Well, we're not on our own. We're absolutely surrounded by
the
a
site
lot
the site we're
out.
at is at full. I think we were lucky to get in. We turned up and booked in for a couple of nights. Quite a nice place. So we said, "Oh, can we stay?
Yeah, we're going to stay
until the 6th
We want
of
to
January.
stay for the Kings.
Stay for the Three Kings festival thing." And luckily, they managed to sort of make sure that we didn't have to move, because there's all of the pitches that way filled up the next day after we'd booked with a group of Germans coming down, and they all came in at the same time. So I think it's a general group. But let's get on with itemisation. And what I'm going to do is going to give you all of the categories, and then what we spent in England and what we spent in Europe. And bear in mind, I've converted the euros to pounds already, so these will be pounds figures that I'm giving you, and then the number at the end, which is quite high, but I think January is going to look a lot different, isn't it?
Well, I hope so.
Just to say quickly, if you like this sort of stuff and like the motorhome sort of updates and what we're spending, what it costs to live, why not give us a thumbs up and subscribe as well? But here we go. So, category 1, fuel.
We didn't spend any
Zero.
in England in December.
Yeah, zero in December, because we put some in. We filled up late in November, so we didn't spend any in the 2 weeks because we didn't drive anywhere. Then we came over. Obviously, we needed to fill up again, and that was £103.
Oh yes, £103. That's right. Yes.
So you know that's a converted figure, and I'm using a conversion. What we get is about 1.14 euros to the pound.
And that's not bad, because we've driven all the way down. We're in the south of Spain now, so we've driven a long way, so it's pretty good.
I don't know. feels like we might have made a mistake. I don't know.
Well, I'm just thinking that when you think, so we filled up the end of November.
I think.
Then we did drive to.
We didn't drive anywhere.
We did drive to Folkestone. That was all. But I mean, that's not that far. And then we've driven over 1,000 miles here, haven't we? Down to. Isn't Calais to? Well, we're not in Benidorm. Not.
Well,
Barcelona,
I'll tell you what. I think we've not added in the fill up that I did before we left Folkestone.
Oh, perhaps you.
So there's another £100. So let's call it. I think it would have been about 90, 80. Let's call it 90 quid in England, right? So 90 quid in England, 103 in Europe, and I'll mentally add that on at the end. When we give you the full lot of money. LPG. Now, in England, it's been a bit colder. We have used the heating quite a lot for us because we don't use the heating because we're the van's pretty warm and we're pretty hardy, aren't we? Generally,
I think you get used to. We find when we go to someone's house, we find them so hot.
We do find houses super hot because people walk around in skimpy t-shirts and shorts in our family anyway.
Nothing on their feet.
Nothing on their feet, and it's like it's so hot. Anyway, in England, LPG fill up £16. In Europe, 11, and those were both pretty much empty tanks. So we'd gone with empty tanks. So LPG cheaper in Europe. What we found, so it's probably the same price, pounds and euros, £1 a litre, €1 a litre. So there's a 10% difference. Ferries and tolls. As I say, the Eurotunnel Le Shuttle was £323. But we had to pay extra anyway to change the booking. 323 in England and £83 in tolls. So what we did, we've come across France to the east. We've come from Calais across France to the east, down towards Perpignan. And there's a lot of toll roads that we took because the weather was so bad. We didn't want to be scooting around the little French villages because it's a nightmare.
Well, it was biblical amounts of rain and foggy coming over the Pyrenees, and we decided we would.
We did stay. We did stay in a couple of places for quite a long time. Motorhome costs in England, and as I say, that's for the aircon repair and so on. So that's £746 and £0 in Europe. So there's a big difference. But internet and tech. Now, internet and tech, we haven't bought any technology, so it's just the internet, the phone charges really, which is a standard £65 a month for 2 phones, unlimited calls, text and mobile data across Europe. £65 UK cost and €0 in Europe.
Then we come to the groceries. We spent a fair bit in the UK, £328, and since we've only spent £67, but we did stock up on.
I think we did a couple of bits of stocking up, didn't we? So £328 in the UK, £67 in Europe, and I think one of the reasons for that is we do spend a lot more time out in Europe. Health and personal care, the UK, £254, a couple of extra bits in there for the UK prices. That's £254 in the UK, £102 for Europe. Now, that £102, there wouldn't be anything, but in our last trip in France, Wendy hurt her finger and had a problem with an abscess, didn't you?
Yeah.
and we went to the hospital, got those fixed up. And although the global health insurance card that's all they wanted to see, the GHIC passport and your name and address, we subsequently got a bill from the French hospital for 116 euros. I've checked up. It's weird. France, right across Europe, seems to be the only EU country that charges that sort of additional charge. Use your GHIC anywhere else in Europe and it's all forwarded off to the NHS. Entertainment. Now this is going out to pubs, having coffees, that sort of stuff. £2.60 in England, £48 in Europe. Part of the reason that that's a lot less is because beer's like a fraction of the cost. A decent beer, equivalent to a pint of beer over here would be about €3. And that's a pretty decent beer.
We were driving a lot when we first got into Europe, and the weather was so bad we couldn't leave the van anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever did in France. We never. No.
We didn't go to a bar in France. No, you're right. Actually, yeah.
But since we've been here in Spain, it's been nice, and everybody sits out at the bars now.
Yeah.
And
now the sun shines.
Yeah, the sun shines here now. It wasn't when we first come here, but anyway. So that's that, and then we had the vet. Nothing, of course, in Europe, but 288 in
288 in
the UK.
Yeah. What was that? Was that another blood test?
No, all medicine for her.
All medicines.
Yeah.
So then we've got a bit of miscellaneous, and these are things like little gifts and bits and pieces, things that don't fit into any other category. £64 in England, £19 in Europe. And it's, the £19 is things like fridge magnets, postcards, and that sort of stuff, souvenirs, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. I can't say birthday cards and things.
So, and then we've got site fees and parking. So that's £59. Site fees here in Europe, because we've used the camping car park card, the site fees here, and we've been staying on this site, which is €23 a night, including electric. So, you've got everything you want. Although it does cost €1 for a shower and €1 to fill up with water. So the site fees, just to remind you, site fees in England, £59. Site fees in Europe, £303. So we paid a bit more. Laundry in December.
We paid €7 here because the machine is much cheaper. It's €4 here.
It's like
quite a big machine. No, yeah, €4. That's
it's
right.
£7.
Yeah. And then €3 dried it all in.
So
no,
it's
cheaper.
Isn't it €4 each? It's €8 we spent.
Oh yes, €8. That's right. Four and four. Yes.
Yeah, so it's just short of £7.
Yeah.
Adding all those up, and for those of you who have got a good mathematical brain, you will already know that the total for December is £3,142 across the whole month. It's £3,142. So that is £2,348 or thereabouts. We had a bit of a mix-up. There's lots of scribbling. In England, and £783 in Europe. You might, on the face of it, think, oh well, Europe's 1/3 of the cost of England, but it's not quite as simple as that, is it? Because we've had like £1,300 of that 2,300 in England was van fix, internet cost and vet fees, which we haven't had to do any of those over in Europe. But even so, if you said, well, it's £1,000 excluding all those extra bits in England and 780 in Europe, so it's still a bit cheaper in Europe, but we'll see. Well, what we do notice, I'll tell you, and this is a massive thing, what we do notice is our little contingency fund that we have depletes over the 3 months that our little savings go down when we're in England. As soon as we get to Europe, they start going up, and I think that's that's why we keep this book of all the costs and so on.
We'll have to look back and see how much it was last December.
Yeah,
be interesting.
Yeah.
I've got it in another book, so I had to start a new book. We'll put it. Will you put it on the screen at the end?
I'll put it up on screen.
Yeah.
We're just about to jump into 2026, aren't we? So happy New Year to everybody.
Yes, that's right. Just a few hours away now. Yes.
And that's a big year for us. 2026. And some of you might be wondering, well, why is that a big year? Well, it's a big year because in June 26 we will have been producing a YouTube channel for 10 years. So 2026 is a big year for us. It's our 10-year anniversary. Other big news, and to celebrate our 10 years, we're going to launch in, starting on the 1st of January, we're going to try to do a daily vlog to celebrate. So we're going to start that off and just tell you what you can expect to be coming up in the next month, year, and as we go on. Travel, motorhome tech and real life. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget, subscribe if you can. There'll be a button somewhere, unless you're watching us on TV, which I don't think there is. So go to your phone, look up the channel, press the subscribe button. Don't cost you anything, and it helps us out. And we're hoping that in year 10 we can get 10,000 subscribers, and that you'll be one of them. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again on the 1st of January.